Today's lesson is Chapter 7, Lesson 5, Solve and Write Division Equations. Just so you know, the date on this is wrong. It should be January 10th or 9th or 8th, whenever you watch this. Not the 7th, that was Thursday. There is no vocabulary for this lesson, so you don't need to write anything down in your notebook for vocabulary. All right, this problem says solve a divided by 3 equals 7. On the computer, it's kind of hard to make a division sign, so that slash means division, just like on IXL. So I'm going to show you the real problem. A divided by 3 equals 7. So you need to think of what a could be in order to get 7 when you divide it into 3 pieces. So I'm going to show you the method that I've been teaching you, because when it comes to decimals and fractions, it's easier when you just do the same method every time. So I'm going to make my wall. I need to get my variable alone, which is a. Right now, a is getting divided by 3. So I need to do the opposite of that. I need to times it by 3 to cancel it out, and I need to do it on this side as well. So I'm just left with a equals 7 times 3 is 21. So that would be my solution. A equals 21, or 21 equals a. This next problem is x divided by 8 equals 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that out so you can see it. X divided by 8 equals 9. I want to get my variable alone, and that is x. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to create a wall. X is not by itself right now because it's getting divided by 8, and I want it to be by itself. So I'm going to undo it, and I'm going to multiply it by 8, because I'm going to do the opposite to both sides. This is where a lot of us forget to do it to both sides. So it cancels this side out, and I'm left with x. And I know that 9 times 8 equals 72. So my solution is x equals 72. If I wanted to check my answer, I would plug my solution over here in for x, and I would put it up here, and I would know that 72 divided by 8 equals 9. The weight of an object on the moon is 1/6 that of its weight on Earth. If an object weighs 35 pounds on the moon, write and solve a division equation to find its weight on Earth. Okay, so I have the weight of an object on the moon is 1/6 of the weight on Earth. So if an object weighs 35 pounds on the moon, it equals 35 pounds on the moon. I want to know what it would be like on Earth. So I'm going to do x divided by 6. Because I know that on Earth it weighs so much. So my x is equals how much it weighs on Earth. And if I would divide that by 6, or 1/6 of that would give me 35. So I'm going to solve this by multiplying by 6. I have to undo. So times 6 times 6. I'm going to cancel that out. X equals 35 times 6. I'm going to do that over here. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3 is 21. So x equals 210 pounds on Earth. Carla is buying ribbon for costumes. She wants to divide the ribbon into 8.5-inch pieces. So it tells us we're dividing by 8.5 for 16 customers. Write and solve a division equation to find the length of the ribbon Carla should buy. So we don't know how much ribbon she should buy. So R will equal our ribbon. She wants to divide that ribbon by 8.5 pieces, and that needs to equal 16 costumes. Okay, so I just went right off of the language that it gave me in the word problem. It told me that she's going to divide the ribbon into 8.5. So my ribbon is up top, and I'm dividing it by 8.5 to get me 16. I want to get my ribbon, my R alone, so I'm going to undo. So I'm going to multiply by 8.5, multiply by 8.5. This cancels out. I'm left with R equals, and then I'm going to do the math on my side. 16 times 8.5. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. I'm going to put my placeholder in. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. I'm going to add those, 0 and 0. 8 and 8 is 16. Carry my 1, that's 3. 1, I have a decimal point, just one of them, so I'm going to put that right here. So my answer should be 136 inches of ribbon. Here's another practice problem. We have to solve v divided by 13 equals 14. Again, to rewrite it so it's easier to show your work. I want to get v alone, so I'm going to undo my division and I'm going to multiply by 13. 14 times 13. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Placeholder. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. I need to add them. 2, 8, 1. My v should equal 182. That is my solution.